Hi, I'm David Fleming from Disciples Ignited, a ministry that's focused on Jesus, advancing his kingdom, and preparing his disciples. Today, as we study about Jesus in the book of Revelation, we're going to see how Jesus always treats his disciples with spiritual balance. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, some people have explained it this way. They say that while we carry a cross as we follow Jesus, we also get to enjoy his presence, and it's full of life, peace, power, and glory. Balance. Let's talk about it. For instance, the Apostle John was suffering in prison, yet Jesus gave him a glorious worldwide ministry to the entire church that's still going strong today through the letters that he wrote to the 7 churches as given to him by Jesus. Let me explain. In Revelation chapter 1, verse 9, John mentioned that he was a prisoner on the island of Patmos because he was a disciple of Jesus. So yes, he was suffering and had to endure patiently, yet his life wasn't all suffering. It was full of powerful revelations from Jesus, and he was one of the original disciples that had walked and ministered with Jesus while Jesus was on the earth ministering, and now after the resurrection of Jesus, John has continued serving as a leader in the church with glorious, powerful ministry. His life had been hard and full of suffering, but it was also powerful, full of effective and fruitful ministry, full of glory. You see, a spiritual balance. So if you're a follower of Jesus, you're going to experience both glory and hardship. All glory would spoil us and make us arrogant, and we'd never have the character of Jesus developed in our lives. But all hardship would overwhelm us and make us want to give up. So Jesus allows us to go through hardships, but he also balances it out with his glory, his presence, his power, his peace, his life. There's always spiritual balance as we follow Jesus. The Apostle Paul deals with this spiritual principle throughout his letters. I love what he wrote in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 7 through 10. Let me read that to you. Paul wrote, "But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. We always carry around in our body the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be revealed in our body." Now, did you notice? Paul talked about having all-surpassing power from God, but he also said that it was coupled with hardships in life. I know, we'd all rather have glory with no hardships, but that would hinder the Lord's development of our character. So if you find yourself in a hard place and you know that you're right where Jesus wants you to be, expect his presence, his power, his glory to be revealed to you also, because Jesus always deals with his disciples with spiritual balance. He's not going to allow you to be overcome by hardships. He's going to balance it out with his presence, his peace, his life, his glory, his power. Thank God you can follow Jesus knowing that it's always going to be balanced. Now, there's so much more to learn about Jesus and our walk with him and how Jesus is revealed in the book of Revelation. So I want you to keep on coming back. I'll see you tomorrow.